coming.
We got 5.
He's here somewhere.
He's here, Frank is here somewhere.
I saw him. I don't care. There we go. And we're on.
Okay.
We're on.
If we could please all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, please take the roll for me.
Cannon is absent. Prina?
Here.
Majikis? Here. Judd?
Here.
Baner?
Here.
Diastis?
Here.
Veenbos?
Here. Okay, members of the audience are reminded that these proceedings are being videotaped for current and future broadcast over the city's cable television network.
The minutes.
Minutes first, okay. Okay, I need a motion to approve the minutes of the February 17 Committee of the Whole meeting and the February 24th, 2015 Council meeting.
So moved.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any discussion on either of these? Seeing none, Madam Clerk?
Prina?
Yes.
Majikis?
Yes.
Judd?
Yes.
Baner?
Yes.
Diastis?
Yes.
Veenbos?
Yes.
With 6 yeas and no nays, that passes. Now we have a motion to deviate. So can I have a motion to deviate, please? Mr. Veenbos, and it is seconded. The motion to deviate is for the CDBG 5-year plan. The Cook County Bureau of Administration requires the City of Rolling Meadows to hold a public hearing regarding community development block grant applications for funding in program year 2015. Let the record show this public hearing opened at 7:34 p.m. on March 10, 2015. The City of Rolling Meadows intends to apply for community development block grant for roofing improvements to community access and transportation center at 3200 Central Road. The proposed improvements serve the Northwest Special Recreation Association, the Rolling Meadows Park District, and the City of Rolling Meadows Public Works Department. No other applications have been received to date for use of Cook County Community Development Block Grant funds for the 2015 application cycle. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak regarding the Cook County 2015 Community Block Grant Program? Seeing none. The Cook County Bureau of Administration also requires that the City of Rolling Meadows submit potential programs and project needs for the preparation of a 5-year consolidated plan as required by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The 5-year consolidated plan is to include both the needs as identified by the City of Rolling Meadows and any of the nonprofit agencies located within the municipality that wish to submit program and project needs. The 5-year consolidated plan, as currently proposed, includes additional proposed projects and programs from the City of Rolling Meadows, Arbor Drive roadway improvements 2016 and 2017, Algonquin Parkway and Route 62 intersection, and public transportation improvements in 2019. Rolling Meadows Park District presents the North-South Park ADA improvements for 2018. A copy of the 5-year consolidated plan as proposed is attached within the City Council packet and is on file with the City Clerk for public review. It is scheduled for tonight's City Council agenda for approval by resolution. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak regarding Cook County 5-year consolidated plan project and program proposal to be submitted by the City of the Rolling Meadows? Seeing none, let the record show that this public hearing was closed at 7:37 p.m. March 10, 2015. Mayor's reports. Since he's not here, there aren't any. He may have some when he comes. Ward reports. Are there any ward reports? Mr. Veenbass.
Yeah, thank you. Just one. A couple residents had concerns about the digging and the markings that have been put on the West Frontage Road. And I just want to thank Fred Vogt for investigating what's been going on and the permit that's been going on, and at least getting back to one of the residents that had concerns as they were digging through their yard. And I got back to the other one, so just appreciate that. And just to let the audience know that they're putting in some fiber optics lines, and it will be actually good for the community. Thanks.
Thank you. Are there any other ward reports? Ms. Majikis.
Thank you. I had a resident contact me, and I've already talked with Chief Scanlon regarding this, over at the intersection by the school where when the kids are let out, Chief Scanlon informed me that currently a couple of our regular crossing guards are out for medical and different purposes right now, out of our control, and so we had a temporary person there. And I just asked that, I had a resident had trouble with someone parking right at the corner there and making it difficult for turns and hazardous for the kids. So I'm just asking that the residents be a little patient this week with someone new there, and just remember not to park right at the intersection there. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other ward reports? Okay, seeing none, the meeting will now be open to the public. We have one person who signed in tonight, so I have to read the disclaimer. The City Council meeting is now open to members of the audience for 20 minutes to address the City Council on matters that are on the agenda or regarding other issues. We ask that persons wishing to address the City Council keep their comments to 5 minutes in length. Comments must be addressed to the council as a whole through the mayor, and profanity may not be used in any form. And this evening, Mr. Nicholas Kim, if you'd like to come step up, and you've got 5 minutes.
I'm here to in support of item A and agenda. Should you have any questions, I'm here to answer your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Kim. If there's any questions, I'm sure we will ask. Anybody have any questions right now? No? Good enough. So we thank you. That we close the meeting to the public, and we'll move on with pending business. The first matter of pending business is an ordinance number 15-08 to approve amendments to restrictive covenant and variation to allow car sales and service not within a wholly enclosed building for property located at 3975 Algonquin Road. This is the second reading. Do I have a motion to approve? Mr. Prane has approved it, and we have a second. Is there any discussion on this ordinance? Mr. Prane.
Welcome to Rolling Meadows.
Thank you, Mr. Prana. Is there any other discussion on this ordinance? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please take a roll for us.
Majikis.
Yes.
Judd.
Yes.
Biancher.
Yes.
Diestis.
Absolutely, yes.
Veenbass.
Yes.
Prina.
Yes.
With 6 in favor and no one opposed, the ordinance passes, and let me be the second to welcome you to Rolling Meadows. Okay. That moves us to new business, and may I have a motion to approve? What? Oh, I missed that, sorry.
That's okay.
Not enough practice. Up for a first reading for ordinance is an ordinance to approve the reserving volume cap. Does he always read all of this? Or?
No.
Okay, so the city as a home rule unit of government is entitled to issue private activity bonds pursuant to federal and state regulations. Private activity bonds are used by private entities as an alternative financing option that gives them certain federal taxation benefits. Federal regulations require municipalities to act as a conduit for the issuance of private activity bonds. The city is not obligated to pay principal and interest on these bonds. At this time, no agency or business has approached the city indicating they may be interested in requesting the transfer of the 2015 volume cap. However, as in the past, the city should reserve the private activity bond volume cap at this time. Reserving the volume cap leaves the city with the option, if an agency or business requests to purchase the volume cap in 2015. Staff recommends the approval of the ordinance. So, with that being said, we've had a motion.
We need a motion to move it forward.
Can I have can I have a motion to move this ordinance forward? Mr. Veenbass has made the motion, it has been seconded. Madam Clerk, please take... Oh. Sorry about that. I haven't practiced this enough. Any discussion on the ordinance? Seeing none. Madam Clerk, now will you please take roll?
Judd?
Yes.
Biancher?
Yes.
Diastis?
Yes.
Veenbos?
Yes.
Prina?
Yes.
Majikis?
Yes.
That's 6 yeas and no nays. The ordinance passes on first reading. Now we'll move to new business. Can I please have a motion to approve payment of bills on warrant 3-10-15? Ms. Majikis has made a motion, and we do have a second. As I have no cheat sheet notes, I would just say, is there any discussion on the motion to approve the warrants? Seeing none. Madam Clerk, will you please take the roll for me?
Biancher?
Yes.
Diastis?
Yes.
Veenbos?
Yes.
Prina?
Yes.
Majikis?
Yes.
Judd?
Yes.
With 6 in favor and none opposed, that motion passes. And that brings us to consent resolutions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like we have potentially... Glue the sheets together. We have six items on the consent resolution. Is there anyone who would like to remove any of these items from the consent resolution? Mr. Judd.
David, Edward, and Frank.
David, Edward, and Frank. They have been removed. Mr. Banjer.
G.
G. George. That has been removed. Anyone else? Okay, that leaves us with 2 items on the consent resolution. Item H is an award contract for parkway tree replacements. And item I is a grant for stormwater easement for Lexington Homes. Item H is a resolution asking us to approve the authorization to purchase and plant up to 500 parkway trees. The majority of these trees will be replacing trees that have been removed because of EAB. There are some trees that have to be replaced due to storm damage, other disease, Dutch elm, and because of conflict with city utility excavations. The city's procedure has often been to schedule 2 plantings per year in order to minimize our turnaround from removal to plant a new one. The second item on the consent agenda is item I. And that's for a grant of stormwater easement for Lexington Homes. As part of Lexington's residential development at 3245 Kirchhoff Road, Lexington will install a stormwater sewer to direct stormwater from the development over a portion of the library property into Salt Creek. The attached grant of stormwater easement provides an easement to Lexington over library property. Can I have a motion to approve these two items on the consent resolution? Mr. Prana has made the motion. It has been seconded. Madam Clerk, please take roll.
Diestis.
Yes.
Veenbos.
Yes.
Prina.
Yes.
Majikis.
Yes.
Judd.
Yes.
Biancher.
Yes.
With 6 in favor and no opposed, those two items pass. And that brings us to item D, the resolution to approve the CDBG 5-year plan. This is a resolution authorizing the submittal of a 5-year consolidated plan for the Cook County Community Development Block Grant Program. You're being asked to approve a resolution that would authorize the submittal of an updated 5-year consolidated plan to the Cook County Department of Planning and Development for the Community Development Block Grant Program. This planning document includes the following projects, requests from the City of Rolling Meadows and the Rolling Meadows Park District. There's a few there. Can I have a motion to approve the resolution? I have a motion from Mr. Banger, and it is seconded. Is there discussion? And Mr. Judd, since you removed it, you get first crack at the apple.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. If you want to lump these three together, that's fine, because it's basically the same point on all of them. If you can, if you want, that's whatever. I think I have no issue with the vast bulk of them, except for the roofing at Public Works. I think that kind of expands the purpose of CGBs, and therefore I think it's getting into a gray area, and I'm not willing to support that. The other ones on there I'm totally fine with, but I'm going to not approve any of these just because of that. I think we're just getting a little too far out of bounds and for what we should be doing with them. So, thank you.
I'm sorry, that was for the roof on Public Works?
Correct.
On Old Public Works?
Correct.
Okay, Mr. Judd, can you, I'm looking at the 5 items that were proposed in D. Oh, is it the first one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're, okay. Is there any other comments on item D? Okay, with that being said, Madam Clerk, please take a roll.
Are we going to do all three at one time? Like Alderman Judd wanted?
No.
No? Okay.
We'll do them separately.
Okay. Veenbos.
Yes.
Prina.
Yes.
Majikis.
Yes.
Judd.
No.
Biancher.
No.
Diestis.
Yes. So with 4 in favor and 2 opposed, that passes. The next item is item E. It's a resolution authorizing the application of the 2015 Cook County Block Grant. The Cook County Department of Planning makes available to municipalities, a park district under 50,000 in population, an application process for obtaining community development block grant funds. The CDBG project request for 2015 program year is for roof improvements to Old Public Works garage located at 3200 Central Road. The grant, which is being requested, will provide $400,000 for improvements to the roof system. The total project cost for the proposed work is estimated to be $525,000. The City of Rolling Meadows will contribute $125,000 in local matching funds required for the project, including contract and administration. This is the amount of funding in the city's 2015 budget as well. The city is responsible for managing the receipt of funds from Cook County and processing payments to the contractor. Can I have a motion to approve item Resolution F? Mr. Veenbos has made that motion. It has been seconded. Mr. Judd, you asked for this to be removed.
Same comments, nothing additional. Thank you.
Are there any other comments on Resolution F? Oh, E, it's E, I'm sorry. Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please take the roll.
Veenbos.
Yes.
Prina.
Yes.
Majikis.
Yes.
Judd?
No.
Biancher?
No.
Diestis?
Yes. 4 in favor and 2 opposed, that resolution passes. Item F is a resolution to authorize the certification of matching funds available for the 2015 Cook County Community Development Block Grant Program funding applications. We're being asked to approve a resolution that would authorize the execution of certification of local agency matching funds for the proposed 2015 Community Development Block Grant Program project, roofing improvements at 3200 Central Road. This certification resolution is a new requirement of the Cook County Bureau of Economic Development. The City of Rolling Meadows has included in fiscal year budget 2015 Building and Land Fund the amount of $125 for Old Public Works building roof repairs as part of a multi-year program that can be provided as the local agency matching funds. Additionally, Rolling Meadows Park District is obligated to provide funding assistance to this project as part of the building agreement relative to the city's share of the matching funds. Can I have a motion to approve Resolution F? Mr. Prana has made the motion. It has been seconded. Mr. Judd, any further comments on this?
No, sir, thank you.
Okay, are there any comments on this? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please take the roll.
Prina?
Yes.
Majikis?
Yes.
Judd?
No.
Biancher?
No.
Diestis?
Yes.
Veenbos?
Yes.
With 4 in favor and 2 opposed, that resolution passes. That brings us to Resolution G. This is a resolution proposing a redevelopment plan and project and the designation of the Gulf Road Conservation Area redevelopment project area and the adoption of a tax increment financing, convening a joint review board and calling and public hearing. The council is being asked to approve a resolution which, if passed, would be the next necessary step in the designation of the Gulf Road Conservation TIF district. The resolution will set the dates for the joint review board meeting, which is set for April 8th at 3 p.m., and the required public hearing for the project, which will be May 26th at 7:30, and identify notification and other requirements. Can I have a motion to approve Resolution G? Ms. Majikis has made the motion. It has been seconded. Mr. Banjer, you asked this be pulled, so you get first shot.
Thank you. I had mentioned at our last council meeting I wasn't a fan of the TIF in its current form. I'm still not. Most likely be opposed of it in any form. I'll be voting for this just because this moves it along in its the formation of it. But I just wanted to be on record. Thanks.
Thank you. Are there any other comments with respect to Resolution G? Mr. Prano.
As I've expressed earlier, it's a great project for the city of Rolling Meadows. I think it'll do a lot for the area, but as I've expressed from the beginning, I believe it's a very expensive project and a project where they're receiving a good amount of money from the city. I am pleased that we've moved it down from 23 years to 15 years. I will vote to support this tonight, but once again, I feel it's a very handsome package. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Prana. Are there any other comments on Resolution G? Mr. Veenbos.
I'll just say I have concerns too, but I'll be voting for it tonight.
Okay. Anyone else want to make a comment? Seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take roll.
Prina?
Yes.
Majikis?
Yes.
Judd?
Yes.
Biancher?
Yes.
Diestis?
Yes.
Veenbos?
Yes.
With 6 in favor and no opposed, that resolution passes. All right, that brings us to the easy part. I don't have to say much at this part. Other business and reports. And seeing as the mayor's here, he probably doesn't have anything to say right now. There's no appointment. He's not here. There's no appointments. And seeing as I don't have anything in front of me, I don't think there's any proclamations. So, City Clerk, do you have a report for us this evening?
Just on the election again, voting registration ended today. However, you still can register to vote if you go to the Palatine Township office or the court office on Euclid. When you do that, you have to bring 2 forms of identification, one with your current address. And then early voting opens March 23rd, goes through April 4th. That is also at the Palatine Township office and the court office on Euclid. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Community items of interest, Mr. Crumstock.
Thank you very much, Mayor Pro Tem Diastis, not Mayor Rooney, anybody at home, and to the City Council. Obviously, this Saturday, Rotary and the 60th Anniversary Ad Hoc Committee will be doing the St. Patrick's Day dinner. It is scheduled for starting at 6 p.m. at 3705 Pheasant Drive at the Rolling Meadows Community Center. If you still want to purchase a ticket, please visit the local Rotarian across the way, Fred Vogt, or contact Amy Charlesworth at the Park District at 847-818-3220. And again, it is this Saturday, March 14th, between 6 and 10 p.m. at the Rolling Meadows Community Center, 3705 Pheasant Drive. Obviously, with Saturday's event of reading for Dr. Seuss, we have something else that's following up. And the upcoming Friends of the Rolling Meadows Library Spring Book Sale is scheduled for March 20th to 22nd is actually the real sale, but there is a pre-sale on March 19th, and you can find bargains galore with books, DVDs, CDs, audiobooks, yes, they still make audiobooks, and more. If you like hours for that March 20th to the 22nd, please contact the library at 847-259-6050. Or you can visit their website at www.rmlib.org. Obviously, we had a fire in the city last Wednesday, but this is also a good opportunity for seniors 65 and older who are Rolling Meadows residents. Please contact the Rolling Meadows Fire Department because they are offering the home safety survey, and trained fire department personnel will perform the safety survey. They will give guidance for minimum risk in fires. They will make sure that you have a fire and smoke alarm, carbon monoxide detector, and again, to schedule the safety survey for residents, Rolling Meadows residents 65 and older, please contact the fire department at 847-397-3352. Obviously, we've already mentioned about the consolidated elections coming up, and next meeting we will talk about the early voting that's actually scheduled. And then just a friendly reminder that on March 30th, that is the Monday, please remember that this ends early refuse set out. So we're allowed by ordinance from November 1st to March 31st, but because of how Monday is falling on that March 30th, we're starting March 30th with the item for refuse to be out at the curb after 6 p.m. the night before scheduled pickup. So again, early refuse is actually ended. We're starting with our 6 p.m. after that night to be put in there. If you have any questions, please contact Public Works at 847-963-0500, and we will mention this at the March 24th meeting. And then, obviously, I mentioned real briefly last Wednesday when we had the fire at 5201 Carriageway Drive. And I do want to mention again that it was a mutual aid box alarm system. It was initiated and it was increased to a third level box alarm, which brought apparatus and crews from the following fire departments: Palatine Rural, Arlington Heights, Schaumburg, Hoffman Estates, Elk Grove Village, Elk Grove Township, Streamwood, Des Plaines, Mount Prospect, Wheeling, Buffalo Grove, Lake Zurich, Wooddale, Roselle, Itasca, Long Grove, Prospect Heights, Bloomingdale, Rosemount, Northbrook, Hanover Park, North Main, and Addison. And from all the people in the city, especially our Rolling Meadows Fire Department, we do thank all those departments for being on site. with that, that ends items of interest.
Thank you, Mr. Krumstock, and I think I can comfortably and confidently speak on behalf of the mayor and the entire city council and say thank you to Chief Fransgrote, to your department, to everyone, all these other departments who came and assisted us. Obviously, things could have been a lot worse, but with the professional experience that you, your team, and all these other gentlemen, ladies, and firefighters brought, you maintained it as best as could be expected. So, again, thank you on behalf of the city, the mayor, and the council, because I think if they all haven't said thank you by now, I'm sure they will. So thank you to you and everyone else. Next item is our purchase order disclosures of over $2,500. Ms. Gallagher?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. There are 7 for review and nothing further to note.
Okay. Mr. Judd?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Barry, one quick question. The fire engine, is that the one that was damaged at the fire?
This was before the fire. This was before the fire. I think this was.
I'll defer to Public Works Director, Mr. Vogt.
The Alexander Equipment purchase order is for the repairs seasonally to the brush chipper. It got misidentified as the fire engine, but the PO that I've got for Unit 162 is one of our brush chippers. So that's repairs to get it ready for the spring season.
Oh, okay, then disregard. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Vogt. We will...
Get that corrected.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Okay. The next item I have is the presentation of the March 17 Committee of the Whole. Okay. And on that Committee of the Whole, we have Clark Street Development, marijuana in Illinois / Rolling Meadows, local road funding analysis, bidding process, employee advisory committee. Mr. Krumstock.
Those are the 5 items that we actually have. We might move one of those. I just need to talk to an alderman real quickly, but if not, at this point in time, we do have 5 items that we will be discussing next week.
Okay, thank you very much. Brings us to matters not on the agenda. Does anyone on the council have anything not on the agenda? Ms. Majikis.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I just wanted to say a thank you and also awesome job to the Rolling Meadows Library. I had the opportunity to be part of the Dr. Seuss birthday celebration. It was my first time doing it. I had an awesome time. I think I had as much fun, if not more, than the kids did, some of them. But it was a good time with Alderman Banger and the mayor and our former mayor, Ken Nelson, and state reps. And it was just really, really fun. And I was grateful to be a part of it. And I hope to be a part of it again next year. Thank you.
Anyone else have any matters not on the agenda? Well, I do. I'm going to turn Irish on Saturday, March 14, and go to the St. Patrick's Day dinner in support of Rotary and the 60th Anniversary Ad Hoc Committee. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, you can see Mr. Vogt, you can see Ms. Charlesworth at the Park District. I've been to this in the past. It's always been a good time. We have the Irish dancers that come out there. They're very enjoyable. You have some good corned beefs. There's always chicken. It's good fun. It's good camaraderie. There's silent auctions. We're having the treasure chest this year. We've got the treasure chest where you buy some keys and you can win something if your key opens. But I would encourage anyone who wants to come, please come out Saturday night. Community Center. It is a lot of fun. And with that, can I have a motion to adjourn? Seeing I have a motion to adjourn, do I have a second? I do.
That's quick.
It was quick that time. We're going. Madam Clerk, please take a roll.
Majikis.
Yes.
Judd?
Yes.
Baner?
Yes.
Diestis?
Yes.
Veenbos?
Yes.
Kranek? You know.
Okay.
Wait, it doesn't matter.
With 6 in favor and 1 kind of slow, we stand adjourned. Thank you.
Good job. So in other words, you
It didn't matter.